Dear friends, today we're going to talk about some truly remarkable changes unfolding right before our eyes in the Norwegian royal family. You know, I've been observing the Scandinavian monarchies for many years now, and I have to admit, no one expected such an intriguing turn of events in Norway. So, what exactly is going on behind the walls of the royal palace in Oslo? Well, it's nothing less than a real generational shift. The Norwegian press is increasingly talking about how the royal family needs fresh faces and new energy. And it seems the monarchy has found an unexpected but very wise solution to this. Stepping into the spotlight is none other than the youngest child of Crown Prince Haakon, 19-year-old Prince Sverre. This young man, who not long ago was just a student studying information technology and media production at Elvebakken School, has suddenly found himself in the center of attention. And this happened in the most symbolic way. On Norway's traditional National Day in May, when Prince Sverre Magnus appeared on the royal palace balcony in an elegant suit and top hat, experts immediately picked up on how significant that was. You see, until recently, the young prince had been appearing in public wearing more casual outfits. But this time, he wore a full formal suit, the kind befitting a future working member of the royal family. And just a few days after that meaningful appearance, the palace made an official announcement. Prince Sverre Magnus will be attending his very first solo public event. On the 27th of May, he will take part in a government reception honoring Norwegian athletes who are set to represent the country at the Special Olympics World Games in Turin. You have to agree, for a young man who only recently finished his school exams, that's quite a serious and symbolic step. But let's look at the bigger picture. What's happening within the Norwegian royal family right now is a natural generational transition. The family is beginning to prepare the younger generation for greater responsibilities. Princess Ingrid Alexandra, the heir to the throne, recently completed military training with the Engineer Battalion of the Northern Brigade. But at the moment, she is in a transitional period, and she might follow the family tradition of studying abroad. Her father, Haakon, studied at the University of California in Berkeley, and her grandfather, King Harald, studied at Oxford. However, no official announcements have been made on this just yet. Meanwhile, young Sverre Magnus is slowly getting a feel for royal life, and I have to say, he's doing it very naturally. In recent months, we've been seeing him at public events more and more often. He accompanied his mother to a football match. He was with the family at the World Handball Championship in Oslo back in January. The prince also has a girlfriend, the charming Amalie. The young couple met back in school, and she is already appearing at official family events. At the wedding of Princess Martha Louise and Durek Verrett, Amalie was officially introduced to the public as the prince's girlfriend. You have to admit, that's a very modern and open approach to the private lives of royal family members. And do you know what strikes me the most about this whole story? It's how naturally and without any pomp this young prince is stepping into his new role. After finishing school, he moved to Trondheim, where he lived independently and even got a job. At the same time, Sverre Magnus remains third in line to the throne, after his father and sister. The younger generation of the Norwegian royal family is becoming more visible and, in a way, indispensable to the functioning of the monarchy. Crown Princess Mette-Marit is handling all of this with a lot of wisdom. She has often emphasized that her children should focus on their education for now, and that royal duties will come later, when they are ready. This approach feels very modern and sensible. There's no rush, no pressure. They are being given the space to find their own path. So what comes next? The 27th of May will undoubtedly be an important date for Prince Sverre Magnus. It's his first solo appearance. his first attempt at stepping into the role of a royal representative. By the way, his sister Ingrid Alexandra also recently marked an important milestone. In April, she made her debut at a state banquet, held in honor of the President of Iceland, Halla Thomasdottir. The princess looked absolutely stunning in a soft blue gown, which, interestingly, was a reworked version of a dress once worn by her mother, Mette-Marit, at Crown Princess Victoria of Sweden's wedding back in the year 2010. What a beautiful family tradition. Only time will tell whether this May Day marks the beginning of a new era for the young Norwegian prince, or whether it's just a cautious first step into royal life. But one thing I can say for certain, we should all keep an eye on this young man. He has that special modern charm and natural presence that are so important for monarchies in the 21st century. The Norwegian royal family is clearly preparing for the future in a very thoughtful and wise way.